we left off at the deck that is containing our stateroom in this abandoned ship populated only by seemingly disoriented robots who comprise the staff, and no patrons. That said, we were able to find our assigned room, and we may have won an upgrade, is what we were told. We ended up getting this magazine sent to us through the mouth of our beloved succubus friend.
You want suck? I suck. You want blow? I blow. You want intellectual disputation? I got a big belch.
Nothing more reassuring than that little monologue. No ambiguity in it whatsoever as well, I must say. Anyway, we have this magazine, and we're supposed to take it to Marcinta at the front desk, and she'll evaluate it to see whether we have an upgrade or whatever. One of the sort of implicit goals in this game is to worm your way up to first class. And by doing that, you can get access to the whole ship. And we still, as far as we know, only know that something has gone wrong on the ship and that we need to figure out what it is and fix it. And we've been sort of swiped away from home, too, so we have a bit of a personal stake in that. Let's see what is here, though. This is all we haven't explored on this deck. It is a sign, looks a little bit like a conductor's podium, and some kind of a door. Ah. Chicken à la sauce tomate. Chicken à la sauce moutarde. Chicken à la sauce bird. Chicken avec aucune sauce du tout. A la just means with or in the style of. Tomato, mustard. Not sure what this word means in English. And I think this doesn't mean enough. It might mean like plenty. Sauce of all and with. Chicken with plenty of all sauce. I'm going to look up aucune. It's been a while since I've... It's not almost, is it? Aucune. Not any. Oh, chicken with no sauce at all. I'm sorry. There you go. Another implicit goal is to find a way to date Marcinta. Is it? Did you pick that up from somewhere? Ah, yes. I think we heard that fanfare just before we stopped last time. So what is the deal with this? 12 compartments. And we can interact with... Nothing there. But one button here. Okay, let's hit the button. She was flirting with us? Was she? She seemed more adversarial than anything, I thought. Anyway, here goes. A roast chicken? Alright, still nothing much else that we can do here. Well... Whoa. That was a very odd sound. Okay, well, what do we have? It is a hot, rather greasy chicken. Great. Ah, please place food source beneath dispenser for sauce delivery. Okay, let's put it here. Little squares. Then maybe there are 300 possible answers. It could be. Oh, there we go. I still have no idea what that odd sound is. It might be a bug. I don't remember ever hearing that before. Okay, a hot, rather greasy chicken, but its description has not changed. Are these the sauces that were mentioned? Oh, I see. Sadly, this dispenser is currently empty. I see. So there's yellow sauce in the middle, red sauce on the right. I guess that's the mustard, the tomato. And is this the sauce bird? But it's not coming out. Okay. Great. Those are our high-class dining facilities on this floor. Well, I think we've seen enough of this place. Let's head back up to the lobby. This is elevator 3, how we got here. Everyone likes bird sauce.
Morning, or whatever. Sup? I don't suppose you were ever a military man, military woman thing? Nah, silly of me. Let's keep it simple. I goes up, I goes down. Which is it to be?
Well, what floor are we on again? Floor 34. Is the top floor 1 or is the bottom floor 1? Let's go to floor 1.
Top of the well.
That's the top. Okay. I'm a little bit curious to see if we see what happens if we go all the way to the bottom. I love the swankier jazz rendition in the middle. You can see the other elevators there.
Top of the well, sir. From here you can walk to your requested destination.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm keen to explore other floors and see if we can even go to them and that kind of a thing. All right. Here we are. Hello.
Yes, you can ring my bell anytime.
That does sound begrudgingly flirtatious. Anyway, here, have a magazine. No, it says question mark on the back.
Oh, I do wish they wouldn't do this. It's very bad for passenger discipline. Oh, very well, let me see. I've assigned you to a second-class stateroom, room 4, floor 21, which you will reach by elevator 2. Don't get drunk in the bar, don't annoy the musicians, don't fiddle with the pellorator, don't touch the artwork, and if you go up to the promenade deck, don't scuff the woodwork. There you are, and it's better than you deserve. Freeloaders.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, there you go. Looks like we got a new assigned room. Second class. Floor 21, elevator 2, room 4. We're gonna have to make a stop there. But first, there's something else here we haven't explored ever. If we even can, there are a couple of buttons that the vaguely Eastern European voice said that we couldn't press while docked. But I think we're out in space now. Let's press the middle one.
Bilge room. Going down.
Bilge. Let me look that up. The area on the outer surface of a ship's hull where the bottom curves to meet the vertical sides. Okay.
Bilge room.
Sense to informal nonsense rubbish. Hi. Vague sounds of junk being thrown around, maybe? Yes. Hi. Hang on, let's look around. Okay, let's tap you.
Oh, I don't feel well.
All right, got anything for us? No, it just moved a little bit.
Get out of it. Stop fiddling with me.
There's nothing in the tray to send. So it looks like we can use this fine family to send items around the ship. And this was just a giant one of them that doesn't live behind a glass panel. Okay, let's try the bottom one.
Bottom of keel. Going down. Bottom of keel.
Nothing there. Oh.
Bottom of keel. External access unavailable while in flight.
Okay, we can't leave.
Embarkation lobby. Going up. Embarkation lobby.
That was relaxing. So I keep spinning. Sorry. All right. So, at this point, there are a few things we can do. We know we can visit Titania's room and rearm the bomb so that we don't lose time there. Incidentally, I've never let the counter count down to 0. No matter how much I explore, it seems that it never gets there, and I don't know if it really ever can get there technically. It might cheat, but I never stopped topping it up for safety. Secondly, we were told that passengers of our class could not go into certain places with no further justification of why we couldn't just walk in anyway. But now, since we've been upgraded to second class, maybe some of those restrictions will lift. Thirdly, there's that sideward elevator called the Pellerator, which had a bunch of buttons that seemed to go to different places, and we didn't press any of them yet. So there's a lot we can check out. Looks like we still can't go over here, though. How's our friend the parrot doing?
Squawk! Squawk! What's that very faint aroma I can just barely smell? What is it?
Chicken?
Pieces of 10! Pieces of 10! Chicken in a basket! Warm chicken liver salad! Chicken with shiitake mushrooms in a white wine sauce! What about chicken and pistachio nuts? What about chicken and bleeding pistachio nuts, eh? Hey! Hey! Oh! Ah!
Well, it seemed to react to our chicken, and
Ah!
it's not the first time I remember it mentioning pistachio nuts as well. Would you like some chicken?
Oh! Chicken! Pieces of 10! Pieces of 10! Oh! Chicken!
Oh,
Chicken! Chicken! Squawk! Oh, bliss! Ow, ow, bleed neck! This chicken's cold! What's this? Some sort of low-calorie fob-off? Where's the steaming fat? Where's the hot running grease? This is no chicken! This is some dirty, no-good health food!
so it actually is reacting to the chicken. First of all, it walked over to its left, and it left the perch unoccupied. I don't suppose we can...
Look, I told you about that! That's my perch, and I'm standing on it! Go away! Go away! Stop it! Stop it! You can't push me off my perch! You think I'm some sort of marbled godwit you can just shove off my perch? You think I'm just a mottled petrel? I'm a parrot! P-A-R-R-O! T, parrot! Push me at your peril!
We could just take you out, but I think that makes the cage close, right?
Oi! Unhand me, you
Yes, it does.
person! Stop it! I shall screech! I shall screech! Screech!
It's a very auto-locking cage.
Screech! Don't say I didn't warn you! I'll peck you! Screech! Screech!
Yeah, we've heard that before.
Screech!
It looks like Lawful Wood showed up during that. Good evening, Lawful. Good to see you. While I was dealing with the parrot, Lexi also said, I vote we check out our swanky new pad. And I think that's a good idea. Additionally, it looks like the chicken, or the chicken's relative, the parrot, left a feather in our inventory. So that's good. And Mystery Person's here too. 348. Hi, Mystery Person. Good to see you here too. Good evening to you. Where was it? There was one other thing in this room I could check out. There it was.
I said don't fiddle with that! You wouldn't just ignore my advice if I was a golden-breasted wax bell, would you? You wouldn't. You wouldn't. I know you wouldn't.
Okay.
I said don't fiddle with that! You wouldn't just ignore my advice if I was a half-mast weaver, would you?
Oh, hello.
You wouldn't. I know you wouldn't.
The feather seems to provoke some sort of reaction.
I I said don't fiddle with that! You wouldn't just ignore my advice if I was an olive peach-faced lovebird, would you? No, you wouldn't.
Okay, so Ryan had said, can you take that stand when he's off to the side? Is that removable? I'm not sure why I'm thinking that. Yeah, I think you saw me try it, Ryan, right? I moved the parrot all the way to the side by luring him with the chicken. He was standing on this gold portion, and then I tried to take it, but he just kept complaining that it was his perch. But still, I was able to move him around. I also got this feather, and the feather was able to provoke some reaction in that wall sconce. So there's some stuff happening in that room that's a little bit more than what it seems. Don't know where the parrot is now. It keeps disappearing. Another factoid, the parrot was the first voice in this game that I recognized. He was voiced by the late Terry Jones of Monty Python fame. And it's entirely, it's a very specialized falsetto voice, but to me it was quite recognizable because, Monty Python folks always did sketches in drag with over-the-top voices, that kind of a thing. Additionally, more trivia for you here. This game was released alongside a companion novel which told the story of the ship's, the politics behind the launch of the ship and its unexpected misfortune. And I think Douglas was going to write this novel, but he offered it to Terry Jones, and Terry Jones wrote it. So it is out there, and you can check it out if you want more context around this game. It's quite fascinating. Mystery Person 348, I'm told you played Ni no Kuni as well. I recently watched Lexi do her first playthrough of that, and that was my introduction to the game. It really earned a bit of a place in my heart, despite not being decades old or anything like that. It carried forth some classic traditions very well, I thought, and added its own charm and its own whims and complications. It made for quite an enjoyable product to watch someone play. So I'm glad you got to play it as well. I'm sorry I didn't see any of it. I should have dropped in at some point. So, checking out our new pad, eh? Elevator 2. Okay. Elevator 2, floor 21, room 4. 221-4. I think this is 2. No, this is 0. No, this is 1. This is elevator 4. Gotta watch the text at the bottom. We can just zoom around this place. Here it is. Really is a charming game.
Hello, sir. Lovely day for going up and down.
All right. Floor 21.
Roger.
The elevator bots have
Here is your floor, sir.
quite a sense of duty. And the classic stiff upper lip, I think. Oh. We're in one of the decks that had the jazz rendition. Oh yeah, it's still there. Cool. And it's familiar too. Is this another elevator we can go up with? We can't really look up, so... Oh, we can. So we need to find room 4. I see, there's one other room up there. Which screen affords us information about which room we are by? What is this? Is this another succubus? Yes.
I'm sleeping.
And this voice apparently was done by Douglas Adams himself, although if you know his voice, yeah, even this rendition is unrecognizable if that's true. But it would be wrong if he wasn't doing a voice in this game, I think. He already showed up on that TV at the front. How do we find out which rooms these are? Do we have to go in? Well, let's try going in. Well, here we are. We're in our room. It looks kind of nice. 2 beds, a chair, and not all of it is folded into the wall. That really is an upgrade. Of course, gotta have moving licorice assortment. Tell me if you see some indication of which room we're in, eh? Not a bowl of pistachio nuts. Great. For a better view, why not visit the promenade deck? This seems to be a bit of a false view because I don't think that's what's outside. Compared to the Jackson Pollock room, I do not know what that is. A bowl of pistachio nuts. The parrot would love those. And it looks like we have a... Do we have a succubus right in our room? We are between the beds. We do.
What you got? If I can't suck it or blow it, don't show it.
Colorful Squares is like that famous Jackson Pollock painting. Oh, I see. Is that the name of the artist? I didn't realize that. I think Data does one painting in that style. Okay, can we go over here? Yes. Also not a bowl of pistachio nuts. The game seems very keen on informing us whether something is that or not. What have we here? Television. We know what to do. Channel 1. Channel 2. We've seen all this. Channel 3. Which is where we got our upgrade. And this mysterious tile on what looks like it might be a ceiling that we saw before. It's important to know what is and is not a bowl of pistachio nuts. The kitten has come out of his hiding spot. Ah, and now this says 01. I wonder if we're keeping an eye on one of the elevators? I don't suppose that could mean that someone else is moving around. Channel 6. I think we've done everything we can do here. I'm curious about that elevator, though. Okay, well, what else can we do here? What's the point of visiting our room? I guess all we've really discovered is that there are pistachio nuts. But we still don't know for sure that that was our room. Were there indicators on the insides of the rooms? And you haven't seen anything, have we? Have you? I can't either. This room looks the same, of course. All the other classrooms, the other rooms look the same. Interesting that we have access to all of them, too. There are no key cards or anything. And in a place where we can be disallowed from going into somewhere we're not supposed to go by simply being told that we're not allowed to go there, you'd think that we wouldn't be able to go in.
This button takes you to the upper level,
What does the top button do then?
This button would take you to the higher level if you weren't there already.
Oh. So what does the middle button do?
This button would take you to the higher level if you weren't there already. This button takes you to the lower level.
What if we press the top instead of the middle?
This button also takes you to the upper level, but is situated 3 inches higher for your convenience.
Excellent. That seems like a bit of a workaround for the programmers. Well, I'm wondering whether it's even important whether we know whether the room is ours or not.
This button takes you to the lower level.
I'm pretty sure there is some way. I just don't know what it is. Weren't we just told by hovering our cursor over the SGT class rooms? I just can't shake the feeling that I'm still missing something. Something unsatisfying. Oh. Could it be? Oh. This always shows our current location. It says room 1. No. Get out of here. Let's check the rooms on the floor. Room 2. Okay. It slowly dawned on me that I had the feeling I had to pay more attention to these room indicators. Elevator 2, room 2. So there are 2 room 2s in the same area, but they're both associated with different elevators. Elevator 2, room 1. So room 4 has got to be up there somewhere. We came down on elevator 2, even though we could have come down on elevator 1, it looks like, because they both land here. Okay, let's head up.
This button takes you to the upper level.
Aha! Room 3.
This button takes you to the lower level.
So it has to be the next elevator over.
This button takes you to the upper level.
All right. This is it, right? 2124. So this should match this. Yep. There we go. In we go. Ah, finally, our room. It feels so much different. And there's still a bowl of pistachio nuts here. Every room here has one. It's just marvelous. After I've manhandled the pistachios in that other room, they sanitize them between customers.
You want suck? I suck. You want blow? I blow. You want intellectual disputation? I got a big belch.
It's its catchphrase, Lawful Wood. Let people enjoy things. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see what we can do with the succubus. It looks like the idea is we can put something in here and send it. So... Well, we have a photograph, we have the chicken, and I think we can get another one of those. So, I don't know, let's try that.
love chicken. Oh, whoops. I seem to have accidentally swallowed it. Pardon me.
All right. I don't know about that. Okay, well, I don't know.
Okay, here we go.
That's a different reaction then.
Oh, I think that got lost. You'll have to see Mother.
You'll have to see Mother. We're only interested in denotative meanings as they relate to this world law. I think I almost read that as detonative. Speaking of
This
accidentally having
button
me
takes
blow
you to
things
the
up.
lower level.
Okay, let's get back. Let's get out of here. We know where our room is now.
How's the bomb going? Enjoying the countdown?
Oh, yes, that. How do we defuse a bomb?
My advice, sir, is relax and don't even think about the bomb.
That's your advice? All right. Bottom.
Sticks and stones, sir. Sticks and stones.
Oh, these are reacting again. Have you noticed this? They might have to do with the proximity of whoever I'm talking to. Denotative and detonative, exactly. Bottom of the well?
Beyond my sphere of operations, sir. I only patrol between floors 1 and 27. You would best be having a word on the QT with my colleagues in lift 1 or 3.
Lifts 1 or 3 go to floors other than 1 through 27. Okay. Top.
Top of what would that be, sir? Top of the well, sir. From here you can walk to your requested destination.
There's no important context, Lawful. I think you know everything we do. It's probably not true.
Oh, it's you, is it? Fair enough.
You look familiar. Can we go to the bottom of the well?
Bottom of the well. Here is your floor, sir.
We can't even face the posters. Okay. This is cool. The music. This is where we look down to when we look down, I guess. You can see the broadly elliptical shape. I thought there was something on the ground. There is. Hi. You kind of look like one of the guys who operates the lifts. Ah, the lift bot's head. Well, that's good. We might need that. We can't go over there. Looks like all the... No, not all the elevators go here. Just some of them. 1 and 3, right?
Nasty things, bombs. Been on the wrong end of a few myself. Hence the one arm. You know, you might think, bet the toaster did that, but it was a bomb. Bang! Just like that. Bang! And hey presto, arm's gone.
Arms gone.
Top of the well.
The classic musical and treatments.
Top of the well, sir. From here you can walk to your requested destination.
Someone should donate to him so he can get his arms back. But his arm doesn't have a back. All right. Let's check the bomb, shall we? In we go. Whee!
$468, 467.
Mystery says, I hope you don't mind me asking, but was there an inspiration for your stream layout? It feels oddly familiar, but I'm not sure it's really nice.
464.
I'll answer that in a moment, Mystery Person.
463. 462. I don't like being touched, thank you. Bothers me. Recommencing countdown. Now, 1,000. 999.
And feel free to have a look at this, by the way,
998.
while we're here. 7 letters followed by
997.
8 followed by 8.
996.
And it sounds like the parrot might have been with us
905.
just there at that moment.
994.
Lawful, you are correct.
993.
We discussed that a little bit last episode when we...
92.
Oh, yeah, we're getting out. When we began, and there are a couple of interesting comments we made about it, if you care to check that stuff. But in short, absolutely right. Mystery Person, when designing the environment here, I liked the idea of a fictional sort of deck or console that sort of resembled something that could have existed during the age closer to this game, but wasn't really real. Yet was still kind of evocative of the tail end of the time, and was less bulbous and than it would have had to be then. Something that was a little sleeker and more minimalist. That's really it. Like a machine that you could put yourself in the position of turning on and using to tune in here. So I hope it succeeds in evoking that feeling a little bit. Let's see. I think we need to explore the Pellerator next and see if we can go anywhere. So this is where we are, we think. We have 5 other places we could try. And
No fiddling about, please.
that's right. She speaks in here. And I think we can go to some of them because we're now second class. It sounded like Marcinta said. Let's try the top left one first. It's a very quiet journey. It's a technological marvel.
No stupid grinning, please. The promenade deck.
The promenade deck. That sounds cool. Is this where we got to sit? I think we stand when we travel in this thing.
Mind how you go. That's an order.
Well, that's lovely. It seems this is up at the top of the ship. There are some... Can't go anywhere there. There are some nets and a tunnel back there. There's the Pellerator. You can kind of see... Yeah, this place doesn't look super finished as well. Oh. Oh. There are birds. And a control panel. Speed and on. The only two controls you need for anything, really. Is that a succubus back there? Yes, it is. Hi. Fans with some rust or stain there. These starlings sound so cheery. Okay, I think this is the limit of our exploration here. Okay, what about on? Unfortunately, this fan controller has blown a fuse. Okay, so we're not doing anything there, I guess. Well...
You don't want to go near that thing! You don't want to go near that thing! You don't want to go near that thing! That's just an ordinary tub of mucus! That's just a cybernetic bowl of phlegm! And don't give it any kicking! Any kicking you find is my kicking! I want that understood! My kicking!
Yes, but you didn't like it because it was cold. Even though the description said it was hot and greasy. What have we found here? In case of emergency, hammer requirement, poke with long stick. In case of emergency, hammer requirement, poke with long stick. Well, we got a perch. Oh. That worked. I thought we might need the emergency long stick from our the deck that contained our room. Okay, well, we'll take that. We got a hammer. Okay, so can't use the fan or the control there because there's a fuse. Missing. Blown. Let's try a different place.
The music room.
Oh, this is the music room.
Passengers will kindly behave themselves on the journey. Please exit other side. This is very confusing, I know.
Yes, thank you for
Goodbye.
that. Ooh. I was calling the guy Craig, but it's just Craig, I think. It's just spelled weirdly. Unusually. Hello. An upside down treble clef. Looks like legitimate music, but it's not oriented in a way that we can really read. I think I will take a screenshot of that and try to play it later. And I think that looks like the same stuff. And of course, our friend the succubus is here. Can't not have him. We can't talk to that base, unfortunately. But we can go in. Hello. Oh, and there's music here, which is the right way up. It's so quiet here. An earphone. There's a sort of take this icon, but we can't take it. And some buttons. Square, triangle, circle. Let's go with square. Hello. A phonograph cylinder. All right. This one no longer says that we can press it, and this one doesn't do anything. Let's put it back. Can we... Maybe that means close. Is this... It's music. Oh, hello, kitten. The kitten just hopped up onto the bed and, on his own and snuggled up to you. Hello. Welcome to the bed, kitten. This music is quite interesting. Metrically very standard, but harmonically rather dissonant, without being merely cacophonous. That's great. I don't want to stop listening to it. But I will because I want to take this. Just because who knows what we would need it for. And I do want the ear. But I don't like that it says we can take the ear, yet we can't. If the music is playing, can we take the ear? Just a whim? Take it. Get it. Take the ear. All right. Well, let's take what we can take. Some chairs. And more music here. Oh, we can actually read this. Let's see. I probably shouldn't have started out to whistle that. Maybe that was the music that was playing here. It seems like it could have been. All right. Ooh. There's the bass with the hands. And there is a pianist that doesn't look very active there. Some chimes and a fire extinguisher with a hammer attached to it. That's what that is. And a very interesting control panel. Okay. This looks like the button. Let's press that. Ooh. Hello. Brilliant. Well, does anyone wants to guess what any of this does? Let's see. Green off, green off, green off, green off. Up, down. It's like 4 possible positions. Oh yeah, 4. That one doesn't move. Okay, and then these. 2 positions each. But again, this one at the top left does nothing for us. Let's turn on just one, and let's not care where these are, and let's try again. Okay, just the pianist. How about this one? Just the bass. This one. Nothing happening there. But this is the maybe broken one. And nothing happening there either, it would seem. Oh. Maybe I was wrong about what I was doing there. This fella. So I guess this represents the chimes up here. That's quite energetic. All right. Well, this seems like as good a time as any for a break. Let's save our game. And we'll relax here in the music room. See you in a few minutes. Welcome back. It's always good to hear about victuals during a relaxed intermission. Teriyaki seaweed sounds worth a try to me. Lawful Wood, if you really want a 3-screen background, why don't you tell me the aspect ratio of your monitors? Especially if they don't all match. Well, that was... Let's let that motorcycle go by, shall we? Goodbye, motorcycle. All right. Let's jump back into the game. Here we are in the music room. A convoluted control panel. And now that I'm looking at them again, it looks like these designs resemble the control panel. Does it not? I'm going to attribute that to your kitten, Lexi. Either that or you just had an incredible idea that is beyond me. Okay, let's have a look at these, shall we? It looks like they match. So this is bottom left, bottom left. Help me memorize, people. These are aligned. These are at the bottom left. This creates a sort of triangle with an emphasis at this point, I guess. We can't really see these ones, but that shouldn't matter because we can't control those. These ones point inward, and these are symmetrical. And these ones are not symmetrical. I might need to have one more look at it, but I'll give it a shot. So we want this, this, and that. We want think we want that. And here we want that. Oh, right, and you're watching on your phone? Gosh. I can see why that would be a bit of a challenge for the small print. Okay. We can't really tell whether we want these on or off, though. Let's say they're all on. Did those things reset when I moved away? Or was that just for the video? Okay, number 3, going in. Oh no, this is all the way to the right, and this looks like second position from the bottom there. There we go. So I think that's it. Let's give it a try. Well, it sounds a little bit jazzier. There comes the bell hitter. I don't know, does this make musical sense to you? It's less uncoordinated than the original music. I assume this is some space age jazz. Yes. Wow, there was one really odd note there. Even for this song. It's a piece. All right. So that didn't seem to do much for us. But I'm still not totally sure whether we got it right. Say there was more than one, meaning aspect ratio or something to do with the puzzle here. But I think this is the task here. We need to take the design from the chairs and apply it here to gain some sort of reward. Let's have another look. Third, in, over. Oh, more than one note off. I guess I do have the power of screenshots, so I will start using that power. Okay, heading back over. So this one looks correct. That looks right. Oh, no, this one looks wrong. None of us caught it. Those are supposed to be second position from the edges, not the very edges. And this looks correct. Top left needs to be in the 3 spot. Not sure I'm with you. Okay, thank you. Let's try it again. Aha! Now it doesn't sound jazzy, it sounds metric and it sounds harmonically consonant. Who'd have imagined that that was the goal? That seems to work, doesn't it? Always nice to get a fine musical performance. There's that note. It's applied the ending. Interesting. Well, that seemed right. But still nothing quite happened, did it? What about this? This thing is an ear, right? Is this a record button? Tool was mentioned. Ryan said, Tool is my top 3 artists. You receive bonus points and a disposition increase for the reference. How about that? Look at what happens in the chat in this room. So, what if we record? Do I have to close it too? Okay, so record is depressed. And that means stop, okay? Oh, and it means close. But I still can't press this, so let's press record. Also of note, I could not play that phonograph cylinder either, which might mean it was empty. Lawful, did someone press you? So this might be a good time to mention that this game also has an instruction manual. Hello, there we are. I was able to find it online as a PDF, and I think it probably came with the game, but it's not really an instruction manual. It's, you know, it's an in-world kind of document, and it is done convincingly in the style of the Starship Titanic's in-flight magazine. So it's filled with articles, introductory material, and fictional advertisements, all of which you would see here. And you get interviews with some of the robot staff and such. So, as homework between sessions, if you want to try and find that document and read it, I would recommend doing so. Well said, Ryan. It was started as a spin-off from The Hitchhiker's Guide, for all we know. There's a novel about it. There's the in-flight magazine. And this was its main manifestation. I was just watching an interview with Douglas Adams today, and he said that, you know, he didn't really aggressively call it a game, and he really wasn't picky about what it was called. Okay, so we're done. I wonder if anything happened. Well, I was able to press that this time. Oh, there it goes. It seems like we've made a recording. So now we have the cylinder that has the recording on it, I think. And we can take the ear now. We can take the ear. Here you go, sir. Have an ear. Can we put it in our inventory? Ah. It morphed into this blue sphere with a cylinder coming out of it, and it's called Titania's ear. And a new ear grew back. And someone named Data_Dude showed up and said, I missed the recording. I'm very sorry, Data Dude. I did indeed figure out the solution to this puzzle was inscribed on the chairs. That wasn't something I had to look up. And the original box for the game apparently also has the solution on it. It's in the art on the back of the box. So that's not too difficult to puzzle if you're just observant and try what's in front of you. They could have made it much more difficult than that, I think. I think we're going to be done with the music room. Let's move on. Lawful says, I noticed that this was a weird frame for a point-and-click game. Like, hey, look at these chairs. So there had to be something
Kindly
else.
enjoy the view,
Exactly.
please.
You'd think that that's not the answer. Like, it shouldn't be that easy, but they did just put it right in front of you in that case. All right, let's go to this place.
The bar.
I guess I'd spent enough
Please
time
exit other side.
looking around
This is very confusing, I know.
and not seeing anything else that looked like that control panel that I thought I might as well try what was on the chairs.
Mind the door.
Ah,
Hey, Marvin, I'm getting bored with the roof of my mouth. Got anything that'll take it off?
what did you say, Parrot? I'm getting bored with the roof of my mouth. Got anything that will take it off? That seems a bit masochistic. Well, anyway, there seems to be a nice barman over there with a repeating animation. Let's look around this place.
Hey, Marvin, I'm getting bored with the top of my head. Got
Oh, hi.
anything that'll blow it away?
The style of that swipe that landed right here reminded me of typical games of the time. So we can't go over there. I think we just can see that it is a bar. Well, hello,
If
sir.
you require service, please ring the bell.
Ring the bell, eh? There's a TV.
Hey, Marvin,
Titanic
I'm getting
titillator.
bored with my brain. Got anything
3
that'll
measures
fry
of
it?
Signorian vodka, 2 measures of lemon juice, 1 crushed television set, 1 pureed flock of starlings. Corrupted database warning. All right, this appears to be a drink mix recipe. We can't click these, but maybe we can... Nope, that's all there is.
Hey, Mum!
Oh, hello.
I'm getting bored with my feet! Got anything that'll knock them from under me? Oh, whoop, squawk!
What do you want about, Parrot? It is so hard to get a drink with real crushed television set these days. It's all imitation. Well, that's nice to see the Apple logo there. I don't know whether we'll have to
Hey, Mum! I'm
decode
getting
any of
bored
this.
with my eyes! Got anything that'll make them bubble? Woohoo! Squawk!
Nothing of too much use here that we can see. All right. That might be the bell.
Fortillion Banterburn O'Perfluous at your service. Welcome to the Starship Titanic, bar of bars. And what can I get you?
Oh, thank you, sir. Can you get me a Signorian vodka?
I've got a bottle of finest Signorian vodka right here. I'll whip up a shot for you as soon as I finish this Titanic titillator.
Oh, you're working on the Titanic titillator. Superfluous, lol. Did you notice that this thing appeared when the video stopped? It wasn't really on the shelf, and looks like that's actually all we can interact with. Let's get it.
Looks like Titania's Vision Center.
The game says it would be nice if you could take that, but you can't. And he says that looks like Titania's Vision Center. Titania, eh? That's how you pronounce it? Okay, Titanic titillator.
Did you catch the game last night then? What a
Hey,
mess.
Mum!
I
I'm
ask
getting
you.
bored with my
3
feet.
down and
Got
2
anything
overs
that'll
to
knock
go.
'em from under
The
me?
back
Oh,
eight gridlocked on the halfway line, and your man orders up the artillery. Artillery! Neville Sinkmeister himself couldn't have hit the top pocket from there. And then he wastes half a day playing spinners when there's not even an electron storm all summer. Anyways, what was it you were asking? Oh, yes.
Hey, Mum! I'm getting bored with my eyes! Got anything that'll make them bubble? Woohoo! Squawk!
He didn't really go on about that, did he? Lemon juice?
I'll get you one just as soon as you fix this loop.
Fix this loop, eh? Not exactly sure what you mean by that. Flock of pureed starlings.
I'm getting bored with the roof of my mouth. Got anything that'll take it off?
Sadly, I rather suspect you'll have to work that one out for yourself. I do have a selection of whisking implements at my disposal, but to paraphrase an old galactic proverb, a bird in the handheld multi-purpose food blender is of very little practical use to anyone. It's the beaks, you know, they clog up the chopping mechanism. Something wrong.
I'm getting bored with the top of my head. Got
Well,
anything that'll blow it away?
he did seem to know what I was talking about. The only other thing I can think of is that flock of birds on the promenade deck. Are they starlings, or are they just birds? Let's just ask him how he is.
Go on.
Hey, Mum, I'm getting bored with my day. Got anything that'll fry it? Hey?
Fortillion. Wow, we can actually kind of have a conversation with this guy a little bit. Hello, Fortillion.
Lovely to meet you too. What can I get you?
Let's ask one more time for the Titanic titillator.
As I was saying, last night's game, give me half a chance. Half a chance! And I turned that team
Mum,
around. And
I'm
do you know
getting
how I
bored
do
with my
it?
feet.
Shall I tell
Got
you?
anything that'll knock 'em from under me?
Bipeds. That's the answer.
Walk.
Bipeds. I know they're not popular. I know they slow the game down. But you can have too much pace in a side. I'd take a good look at the team strip too. I ask you, who plays in 4 these days? Anyway, you were saying. Oh, yes.
He seems to change the subject.
Hey, Mum, I'm getting
So,
bored with my
looks like we want
Got
this,
anything
but we
that'll
can't
make
get
a
it.
bubble?
I think I'll exit this conversation. It seems clear enough that there's...
There go my sell point settings.
We've heard that before. That there's a bit of a quest here involving, you know, the sourcing and collection of certain items. Once again, that was a crushed TV set, a flock of pureed starlings, lemon juice, and Signorian vodka, which he says he has. So the other 3 things. Let's try... Which one should we do?
Kindly enjoy the view, please.
Let's go for this one. That one says we can't go there yet. This white crystalline looking place. What about this one? No, can't go there either. Okay, so we can go to these places. And this is back, right? Any thoughts from anyone so far about what we should do next?
No looking around or shrugging, please.
Sorry. I'm sorry. God.
The top of the well. Mind how you go. That's an order.
Ah, feels nice to be back here, doesn't it? Come on then. I think you can ask to about fixing the loop. That's something I will try next time I'm back there. I wasn't sure what he meant by that. I thought maybe he just meant, you know, proceed with the quest of finding the ingredients or something. Okay, there's one other thing that we can, maybe should do though, and that is check the bilge room after our friend the succubus said that we should see Mother. I'm guessing that Mother refers to the one that lives down there. And once we've done that, there are actually 2 more doors outside the elevator area that we can check whether we are now allowed to go into. So there's still a fair amount for us to do. Hello.
I feel rotten, I do.
Okay. So what did we put in there? I think I put the photo in, right? I don't have that anymore. And I put the chicken in. Although the succubus said that it swallowed the chicken. Anyway, let's press receive. Nothing there.
Fiddling with me.
Can we put something else in your tray? Does that mean you took it or not? Send?
Okay, here we go.
I thought I put the perch in.
Okay, here we go.
Looks like he didn't take it. And we're not getting our photo back either, so I'm not quite sure what's happening there yet.
Embarkation lobby. Going up.
Do you need to send an address with the deliveries? So that is something that I thought I would check out soon. These room numbers.
Embarkation lobby.
I don't know if there's any point to try sending from down there, but I think that you can use the numbers with the succubus to indicate where you want something it sends to go. Let's say we want to send something to our second class room. So we get that ding sound, which I think means we've told it to go there, right? Let's test that. We've used the perch. Let's put the perch in here.
Okay, here we go.
So before he said he'd lost whatever I put in.
Okay, it's there.
There you go. I remember hearing that the first time I played too, when I realized you could do that. Hearing anything other than I'd lost it was a bit of a shock to me. Okay, let's explore the other end of this long hallway. What do we got here? Yes, all right. A mysterious cube. And a lever. Current location, the creator's chamber. Okay. What is this? Robostigon. He looks vaguely familiar, I think. All right. There's the cube in the middle again. Leovinus? And he definitely looks familiar, doesn't he? Okay. So, Robostigon, there's this again. But we're viewing it from different angles, it looks like. And one more. Scraliontis. Don't know if I recognize this guy, but these are intriguing 3D models of 3 heads. So that was Robostigon, Leovinus, and Scraliontis. Going clockwise from the entrance. Okay, and there's a lever here. I guess we'll try the lever. I certainly didn't do that. Let's put it back. No? I glitched there a little bit. Oh. This is where Brabostigon was, and now... Uh-oh. If we look at the cube through his head, it says that. That. Tat. This one was Leovinus. And it says other. That was one that was available before. And this was Scraliontis, and it says this. All right. Right, it says this. Okay, and we still cannot go over here. What about the other room? Ah, the days of those serial ports. They really were fairly large, weren't they? A bit unwieldy. Not exactly sure what the sculpture chamber. The music would suggest a certain amount of poshness. Yes, there are sculptures here. And there's a succubus, of course, because there's always a succubus. Is it okay to touch the art? I did not notice this the first time I played, but now I'm noticing right away. Keep your eye again on these gauges. That definitely responds there. And that definitely responds there. This one, nothing. But I don't think there's anything else we can do there. The only other time I've seen these respond is when I was talking to the elevator bot, but they might have been doing that at other times. And look who we have here. Goodness. The generousness of Right Kit Katie has bestowed me my first ever raid. Thank you very much for that. Anyone else is coming in? Hi, welcome. How is it hanging out with Katie? You don't need to ask. It's always lovely and relaxing to hang out with Katie. I'm Steve, and here are a few friends you might know if you've seen her regularly. As it happens, we're just in our final few minutes here, so if you want to stay, you won't have to feel obligated to stay very long. And I think I'm going to end by maybe passing the favor on to somebody else, too. So if you want to be shipped around Twitch for a minute, you can hang out. A true raider, indeed. Isn't one of the robots named Steve? Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, so the gauges seem to have something to do with the robots. Let's spend our last couple of minutes fiddling with as many of these as we can. Only the one playing the game. Thank you very much. Okay, this one. Oh, hello. These two went to yellow as soon as I came here. That one turns down that.
He'll still be just a snooty, you know. Still be just a snooty.
The parrot said he'll still be just a snooty, you know, still be just a snooty. Okay. This was completely lost on me the first time, but now I can kind of see this sort of reminded me of the shape of the doorbot who greeted us at the beginning of the game. There he is, right there. In fact, the shape of the head looks pretty similar. So we can flip those to on, I guess? That's how he already was. I don't know. It seems like these might represent the robots. Who would this one represent? I don't really know. Gauges are all down.
Take more than a bit of fine adjustment to sort her out. She needs a complete head transplant.
Her? It could be Marcinta, but I would guess that Marcinta would be the robot with the bell-shaped head. Everyone here is a good streamer, I believe, who I've seen stream. I've enjoyed every single person's countenance and demeanor. Let's see if I can do a little bit more before we end.
See if there's a free drink for parrot setting while you're about it.
I started messing with things too quickly. These all are on. Let's not mess with that one then. That one's looking a little bit low. Let's put that back.
See
And
if
let's
there's a
flip this
free
one.
pistachio nut for parrot setting while you're about it.
See if there's a free pistachio nuts for parrot setting while you're at it. Yes, he still does like that. And we do know that there are pistachios in our room now. That's one of a number of things we can keep in mind. Okay, so all we really changed is this one. We made it so that these went up on the one that looks like a little bit like Marcinta. Maybe. The parrot's comment didn't really confirm or deny anything. The parrot didn't comment on that one. Okay. Let's exit the sculpture room. Let's take in this view right here. We can save here. There you go. Did I do it? There we go. All right. Oh, hey, Craig.
You know something? I'm beginning to like you.
Oh, thanks.
All right.
I like you too.
Beats me. This may take a while to fix. Want to talk about something else?
How do I disarm the bomb before I go?
Nope. Still not working. What a pain. Have another go, would you?
Well, thanks anyway, Craig.